What's up, guys? It's Jojo Alonso from 96.1 The Beat. Tonight we are in the Duncan Music Lounge, and I have Earn Your Leisure podcast in the building with me tonight. How y'all feeling?
Good. How you doing?
Feeling amazing, great. Feeling amazing. Welcome back to Atlanta. I know y'all don't live here, right?
Nah, we don't live here.
Okay,
we're New York residents, but people feel like we're here so much that we might as well have a residence.
Yeah, you should. I feel like y'all should, so you don't have to. How many? Do you only reside in one place?
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Currently.
Okay.
We travel all the time though, so we don't really even really stay in New York too much. Like we might come in for a couple of days, a week at the most, but most of the time we on the road.
Working. Yeah.
Always
and
working.
Speaking of working, InvestFest around the corner.
It's a fact. That's a fact.
30 days.
Yeah, 30 days. How y'all feeling about that? Is there a lot of pressure right now?
Nah, it's one of these things that it's more excitement. I feel like this is the 4th year that we're doing it. So every year different things happen and we add to it. It gets more and more fulfilling for us because we're able to touch in different people's lives and really make a change in a lot of people that come to the event. So it's more so an excitement and just, working.
Yeah.
It's a lot to kind of put this thing together. So it's not really nervous. It's more so like just getting ready to get it done.
Yeah, I feel like, after 23 happened, you get like a week off and people are like, well, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
And so for the next 11 months, you're preparing for the 30-day countdown. So, yeah, we're excited to let everybody see the improvements we've made, some of the new initiatives that we're launching, and for everybody to come and network. That's always exciting to see people who've returned from, the first 3 years and newcomers. I think InvestFest is something that has to be experienced. And so when people experience it, they come back. But I'm always excited about the people who are coming for the first time so they can see this.
So I had talked about that with you guys last time. This is not your first time in the Duncan Music Lounge with me. Hey, y'all. But I talked about how I haven't been to InvestFest ever. And so now I'm super excited to go, but not because I sat down with you guys, no offense, but just the impact that InvestFest had on so many people that I know. I wasn't even familiar with what InvestFest was until I just heard the buzz about it, and it sucks because it's the older you get, the more you start realizing how important it is to network, how important it is to know about financial literacy and things like that. It's these are things you should know when you're younger, but now I'm getting older. It's my crowd is changing. So the people that I'm around, they go to things like this. So this is very important, for our community. So what would you say, how important is financial literacy in our community?
Yeah, it's very important. It's one of these things that a lot of people, unfortunately, like you said, didn't grow up with, right? So when you look at trying to buy a home or cleaning up your credit or investing or all these different stuff, a lot of times people don't have any information on that, so they kind of stay away from it. So teaching people the basics is important, but then also teaching them advanced levels as well. So at InvestFest, you learn everything from credit to first-time home buyers all the way up to advanced artificial intelligence, because it's important, right? So we cover a wide range of the spectrum, but to me, it's probably the most important thing that you can learn, because everybody, has to pay taxes. Everybody has to live somewhere. Everybody's going to retire at some point in time. Either you're retiring off Social Security or you're retiring off of your 401k. So all of these things are financial issues that affects every single person, no matter what you do for a living. So it's the common denominator. Money makes the world go round. So learning about money, learning how to make money, learning smart decisions about money is probably the most important thing that you can learn.
Yeah, and I see you guys have some heavy hitter headliners. 50, New York.
Yeah. New York Times.
I seen y'all had to sit down.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what was that conversation like?
Well, shout out to our brother Terrence J. We always talk about the power of relationships and how they can manifest things that you could never dreamed of, right? And so, when we were trying to create a headliner for this year, it's always tough, right? The expectation is who they're going to have next, right? Obviously, last year we had Robert Smith, we had Tyler Perry in the past. So these the pressure is there to how will they deliver? And 50 is somebody who's always been on our radar, obviously being from New York, but this is somebody who outside of the world of music has done something outstanding. in the world of business. Obviously, we see what he's done with his shows. He has his spirits, and he's doing with different networks. He's working with different networks. It's incredible, but nobody's been able to cover it. In fact, he doesn't even speak about it too often. And so, we had the opportunity to sit down with him. Terrence connected us with, one of his right-hand people. Shout out to our brother Star. He was like, look, this makes a lot of sense. He wants to meet you guys. And so we were like, let's do it. And we flew down to Florida and sat down with him for about 3 hours. And he just had this in-depth conversation about everything. Business, life, music, everything. And we were just sitting there like, this is incredible. Like, we're sitting down with somebody we've watched pretty much his whole career. And now 20 years later, since Get Rich or Die Trying, we're about to talk to him about business and not music. So it was incredible, to have this opportunity. It's not something that we take for granted, and everybody's gonna be in for a treat. He's coming with some things to say, and obviously what he's doing, in Louisiana with the production site, is incredible as well. So we got a lot to cover. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, and I know the fans are excited too because it's 50. We see him out here doing a lot. We see him out here making a lot of money moves, but we don't know how he does any of that. So hopefully he does, he does touch base on that. But what are you guys most excited about for InvestFest?
The impact, we got $100,000 pitch competition in the name of Nipsey Hussle.
No.
Yeah, in the name of Nip, we did it with his family marathon. And it's us, Marathon, and Microsoft. We put together the money. So that's going to be exciting to see. Over 100 people is going to try out on Friday, which is the first day. And then that gets cut down to 4 people. And the final 4 will be on stage with us on Saturday. And they'll pitch in front of thousands of people. And then we'll pick the winner live on stage and give them $100,000. So
it's not too late for you to enter. Don't worry.
How am going to come up with a pitch in 30 days?
That's enough time.
That's enough time. That's a lot of time.
Yeah, 30 days.
So, and I'm glad you said that because I don't have any knowledge of like business plans, pitches, like all of that is so unfamiliar to me. And so for other people that's out there like that, because I know there are some, I'm not the only one, so don't be trying to, you get your stuff together, girl. What would you say I need to do? Like, what should be my first step?
Yeah, I think the first step is find out where you can get the information. Just so happens we just put out an episode with a vocal coach who actually talked about what you should be doing for a pitch, how you should be preparing, how you should sound, how concise you should be, how scalable, the things. And she's actually a judge, which is, kind of a cheat code, but she's telling you these are the things that we're going to be looking for. And so that's the first thing. Next thing would be find people who've done it, right? Like get mentorship from people who've actually had to do it. And so you can learn the ins and outs. And then I would say the most important thing is prepare yourself, rehearse, right? Go in front of the mirror, go in front of your family, go in front of your friends, and prepare for that moment because it is a big moment. It is an important moment, but it's a life-changing moment. And so you should prepare like that.
So is the saying true about you have to have money to make money?
Not always, but that definitely helps for sure. Like if you have money, then it definitely lends you more opportunities to make money. But a lot of times you can make money with no money at all. And that's what business comes into play, right? You start a business, like a lot of people start businesses with no money. Like we started a business with, we didn't put money into the business, right? Like, and then over the course of time, it started to make money. And then that led to us having multiple different businesses that made money. So more important than the money is the information. Because if you have the information, then you can make the money. But if you don't have the information, even if you have money, it's only a matter of time before you end up losing the money. So the information is probably the most important aspect of it.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people get confused about that. It's like, how am I going to open up a business or start a business if I don't have the money? But you're saying, like, you got to start way before you even had the money.
Yeah, for sure.
With the plan and
you got to have the information. You got to have the mindset. You got to have the habits, all of that stuff. Because like I said, you can get lottery winners, right? You can get millions of dollars, but you don't know what to do with it. It's only a matter of time before you don't have any money anymore, right? So it's not easy to manage money.
Yeah.
So managing money is probably harder than making money. Like, managing money is a whole project within itself. So only way you can do that is life experience, because you're going to make mistakes. Even if you have education, you're still going to make mistakes. So certain things you just have to learn. But if you can learn from other people's mistakes, that's always better. Right. And if you can have information going into it, then you'll be better prepared than somebody that's just winging it.
Yeah. Well, I know you said, like, get you a mentor, somebody that can help you. Did you guys have a mentor that helped you?
prepare for.
Just to help you with your business.
Yeah, we had definitely.
Or business ventures.
I think the interesting part of like what we do, especially in the world of entrepreneurship, is that your peers can become your mentors. I think people always think of mentors as somebody that has to be older, who's had to have, wiser. But a lot of times you can look across to see. Like I could look to him as a mentor. He's taught me a lot of things about business. Right? I come from a world of education. I wasn't an entrepreneur, but I'd like to learn from him. I got to learn from my other partner, Mike. We get guests who come on, right, and they have great business ideas and great business minds. I get to learn from them. So anybody could be your mentor. It's just about how receptive you are to learning, right? Like we like to think of ourselves as lifelong learners, right? So any opportunity we get to speak to somebody, there's an opportunity for us to learn. And what we do when we learn is that we always give back. So then we become mentors for somebody else. And so it's just a chain reaction, right? But we always have to have that open-mindedness to say, all right, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing for you to give me guidance, and I'm willing to receive it.
Yeah. Okay. Gems. Okay. All right. So back to InvestFest. What gave you guys the idea to come up with InvestFest?
Yeah, just being inspired, seeing other events, and then just seeing a need in the space. Like as far as InvestFest, the word festival is important because we wanted to kind of have that festival element as far as like a music festival with different stages, and I probably got a vendor marketplace, musical performances. Like we wanted to make it fun vibe. We didn't want to make it like a stuffy just business conference where you sit in a hotel like kind of conference room all day and then have lunch and then go back. Those are traditional ways that business conferences run. But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to kind of, even how we have it in the summertime. Most business conferences is like in the fall or the winter or spring. Like we don't really do stuff in the summer. Summers is more like music festivals. So we wanted to just put our own spin on it, have all of the fun elements of a festival, but centered around business and investing, and give people an opportunity to network with each other and meet each other. So that was the idea at the time. Like we had never really seen anything like that. Still to this day, there's nothing really like InvestFest. So we just felt like that would be a cool, new, fresh approach on, events. And we started it 4 years ago, and it's been something that like kind of just took off ever since.
Okay. It's raining, ain't it?
Oh, that's just for sure.
It's been like ever since we got here. We got here yesterday.
Right.
And it's been like
was it raining?
Hurricane ever since.
Yeah.
It was raining yesterday.
Torrential.
What y'all got going on?
I don't know, man.
You coming in and shake Atlanta up, apparently.
They said that the rain usually leaves, like it clears the area for new beginnings. So that's what's happening.
Keep on raining then. So let everybody know if they need to purchase their tickets. They can still purchase tickets, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. You can purchase the tickets, investfest.com. All the information is there. You can still enter the pitch competition. I know we spoke about the $100,000 pitch competition. We also have a $25,000 pitch competition or grant that we're going to give out to a women-led business in health and wellness.
Oh, yeah. That's dope.
Put together by our brothers at Healthy MD in Lauren, London. And so that's really passionate to us. So obviously we have the marathon team, but we also have Lauren London there as well.
Awesome.
And one of the initiatives she was specific about was like she wanted to help in the world of health and wellness, specifically for women, because something she's been passionate about, obviously with her line with Puma and all the work she's been doing. So we're proud about that. You can still enter that. So all the information is there, and we look forward to people coming.
Okay. And also, one last thing. Let everyone know, the people who may have not been to InvestFest, tell them why they should be there.
Well, if you're interested in bettering your situation and making money, that's the place to be, right? Because I feel like, you're going to get inspired. That's important. But you're also going to get educated. That's important. But then you're also going to develop relationships. So if you can get inspired, educated, and cultivate meaningful relationships, I mean, I don't know how you don't make money from that. I don't know how you're not successful from that, right? So to be in a place with over 20,000 like-minded, positive people, you really can't find that anywhere. So that's where the relationship aspect comes in. We have over probably 100 panels over the course of 3 days that you can learn everything from credit, real estate, see some of the biggest names in the world, pitch your business. And then, to be in that environment is also very uplifting and inspiring thing as well. Like even for us, we got inspired from other events to do our event. So inspiration is very important. Motivation is very important to kind of see things and duplicate it and see how you can improve on different things. So a lot of times when you're just in front of the computer, you don't get that same experience. Like, some things you actually have to physically touch, feel, like be in that environment to actually, you know, take the steps to the next level. So anybody that is interested in making money, better in their situation, you know, really, really taking their life serious as far as on the finance side, I think that it would only make sense, especially if you're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like if you live in Atlanta or any surrounding area, I don't see what the risk reward ratio is crazy. Like, you know, the tickets is almost free. $250 for 3 days. That's like a pair of sneakers. So it's like, what do you have to lose in the situation? But the upside is tremendous. Like you could really literally change your life. So I felt like the risk reward ratio is definitely in favor of the event. So if you're interested, go to investfest.com and hopefully we see you there.
You heard what he said. Okay. I have one last question. Are there going to be any programs like available for people who need help financially, maybe like credit?
We're going to have lending. We're still working that out. But we're probably going to have lending there.
Okay.
For people that are interested in buying real estate and people that are interested in getting funding for their business. So that's something that, like I said, we're still kind of working that out, but that's definitely something that we're going to have there for sure. And that's important because that's one of the biggest things that's a hurdle for people, right?
Yeah.
As far as like they have a good idea or they have good intentions, but they don't have the money to actually go about it. So we're going to have, you know, where you can actually apply. And even if you can't get it, then at least they'll be able to educate you on what you need to do.
Right.
You need to do this, you need to do this, and then in 6 months you'll be in a position for your business to potentially get funding, right? So a lot of times people don't even know what it is to get funding. Most entrepreneurs, they never even went into the bank and even asked the bank because they're just intimidated, right? So we're going to try to bring the banking system to the people and provide them an opportunity to actually, you know, try to actually get access to capital in real time for sure. So that's one of the initiatives for sure, definitely.
Okay, and is it a family-friendly event? Can the kids
sure.
come?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
So bring your kids, okay? I'm talking to myself. All right, well, I appreciate you guys kicking it with me today.
Yeah, we appreciate you having us.
Thank you for having us.
This is always
Thanks
good.
for bringing the rain.
For sure.
The storm, really.
This is crazy.
But I'm gonna keep the positive gem you dropped about the rain. So we gonna end on that note. Can you say it one time before we close?
They said when it rains, it's clearing the way for new beginnings. And so we're 30 days away from InvestFest. This is going to be the start of your new financial journey. So make sure y'all there.
And you heard what he said. I'm Jojo Alonso from 96.1 to be in the Duncan Music Lounge, Earn Your Leisure Podcast, InvestFest, and we out.
Thank you.
Love y'all.